Hey guys, goes YouTube, Selling Mania here, and look, I got something to show you guys. After 1 week of racing at iRacing, I have got my Class A license. I got them last night before I went to bed. Yeah, it's pretty good. And yeah, that's my government name. That's not the name I go by. I go by my middle name. Because in iRacing, you use your real government name, even though nobody in your real life calls you by that name. Yeah, it really wasn't that hard. I didn't think it was that hard. But there you go. He, um, it's just because I do drive a big truck doing the living, so keeping lines and keeping things in the road came pretty easy to me. The hardest thing was getting out of D class because you had to race in this right here, this series right here, which I'm no longer able to race in, which I'm glad because they are brutal. It's like a demolition derby, especially on Charlotte. And you got the long straightaways. You got people you just can't hold your cars, and you get a corner and they slide into you. And when somebody in iRacing, when somebody hits you, even though it wasn't your fault, you get dinged with it because he'll get it and you'll get it, and which kind of sucks. So when I was racing this series, my damn safety rating went down to like 1.5. So then, I had a really, when we got down to USA International, really, and it was more of a short track, and I can be real cautious and basically you learn defensive driving real quick in this game to get your safety rating up. Then after that, the other ones went kind of good. Just basically was just racing your race and keeping your safety rating up. And now I've got it to A. The only thing is to go is pro, but I think you have to win that or win. It's rare, like the top 250 drivers or something like that is how you get to pros. But now I can actually get in these big long races, which like is 100 laps, 110 laps. Because some of the lower end races you can only do like 20 laps, 10 laps, and now I can do more with my pits and fuel management and stuff like that. I really enjoyed these Indy cars, and I found I made the mistake. Well, because I did real good in this one, the first IndyCar race I got. I think I was about to win it in third place. I was on Iowa, and then this other guy come up behind me, and I didn't want to fight him because I just knew he was going to rake me out. Because that's what happens, especially with the lower ends. There's people who would just wreck you for no freaking reason. Because even like when like I ran my first day I raced, won my first race on this, and I haven't won it again. But even though you come around the corner and you're lapping somebody and you're in first place, these little freaking goobers, they just will just wreck you out, for no reason. And it's just, and then I later on found out the carburetor cup, which is no, I mean, I was trying to thought I was getting my safety rating by racing good here, but this is nothing counts for this one. So that's why you get a lot of people just being stupid in the carburetor cup. But I'm doing better, and I had to find me a good setup for my Indy car because man, they were just killing me. And the first time I didn't have a setup for it, and they were just freaking laughing at me like I was standing still. So I got a good one in here, and it's brutal fast. And there's a lot of shifting though you gotta mess around with, but you can burn your tires up quick on this one. And yeah, I gotta find me a good setup for my Toyota car on these tracks, and really just gotta do a lot of testing and getting over. But I'm really enjoying it, and hopefully I'll start to win some stuff, because now I've got my license up. I can be a little bit more aggressive, which I could have done in my last one, and I can get my I rating up, because that's just for putting around, because I really, majority of what I was trying to do was keep my safety rating intact, because I wanted to, be able to race in certain stuff. But now I got that, now I can get a little bit more, because more you higher end racer later on, they're a little bit more cautious. They don't really, because you wreck, there'll be a yellow flag and you have to put around. So they're, they give in, and they see you can take them, they'll back off a little bit, move to the side a little bit, but not in these lower end. But they're fighting for everything, even though you got a faster car coming up you. Like I said, stuff like this, say it's a faster car, I know when somebody's faster than me. I can look at his lap times up below and say, well, this dude is he's a second ahead of me. There's no way. So get over, you know. And the same deal. If you see somebody running up faster than you can, don't fight him for it. You still got 20, 30 laps to go. Just get over, you know. Maybe he'll wreck out or something. Maybe he'll get too. Because that's what happened a lot of times when some of these guys they do turn in much quicker laps. After about the fifth or sixth lap, their tires are gone, and then they lose it or they have to drop back. And that's how I usually kind of get, you know, higher in the finishes, because a lot of people push their cars too hard, and you know. So oh well. But I'm having a good time, and you know, I haven't figured out how to do the leagues and stuff. I think I tried to get in with one. I just clicked one just because I didn't know what it was, and I don't know all this stuff, and I'm still learning it. But it's really fun. Here's the races I'm allowed to get in, and it's not like a race is ready. Sometimes you got to wait. Like this race here doesn't start till I don't know what 3:45, and it's. Well, some of them you got to wait, like, I don't have a race for, like, a long time, you know. But the lower end weights, they're wanted every hour. So I didn't, like, any game, you can say, click, I want a race right now. I mean, you can go to the hosted race where somebody has hosted one. But I'm having a good time, so. And once I got to buy a few more tracks, I don't think I have to spend no more money. But, when you first, what the hell, oh, I didn't even host no race. But yeah, there's people who's hosted a race and tournaments and stuff like that, so you can get in there. And right here it shows I'm able to race, and this one says I have to buy something. Maybe I don't. Oh, that's not. You know, that's the V8 supercars. That's a lot. You know. All right. Well, I will let you go, and I'm having fun. See you on the track. I guess. Nah, that's what I've been doing lately. It's pretty cool because I found my old busted Nexus 7 tablet, which was dropped and kind of cracked on the end, and kind of you couldn't really touch the buttons on the bottom end. I got that set up as my kind of underneath my monitor a little bit, and I've got my fuel, my lap times, and my speed and RPMs and gauge. Basically my gauge cluster, and I found it a free program, and it's pretty cool. So this is what Swatter Co. There it is. This is what my dash looks like right here, and it's pretty good. It tells me my estimated fuel, and it was free. You know, just search iRacing on your what's called it, and this right here, you just run this here in the background, and it'll pop up. And I'm using trade-in paints for my paint jobs, and I have to change my the selling menu on the very back of the wing is crooked. It's crooked. I mean, it's upside down. So, alright, guys and girls, so YouTube was pretty cool. And, you know, and hopefully I do some more racing, maybe win money or whatever. Alright, I will see you on the track. Y'all be good. Another ball.
Knuckle bump.